Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Wednesday. It is the 28th of January, 5:34. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Already problems on the highway. 403 remains closed at Waterdown Road. This because of a fatal crash that happened around 2 a.m. Police continue their investigation. We hope that it will open soon.
All right. Well, let's take a quick look at our temperatures because it's freezing out there. It's not necessarily the core temperature. It's the wind chill that is.
And so really a big change because when I left it was about minus 11 on my thermometer.
Cold.
Got down here it was minus 14.
Yeah.
So it was dropping on my way in.
All right. Well, a huge story yesterday, of course, is what happened in the United States. Massachusetts. Some of those areas got absolutely hammered. We'll talk more about that coming up in your Force of Nature. And I've got your long range getting you right into the weekend and some active weather on the way tomorrow. But first, Tom, what's going on in traffic? Get out and enjoy today. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be quite comfortable. Yeah, we're still looking at a little bit of a wind chill, but it's certainly not going to be the worst you've ever felt. Tomorrow morning and into the rest of the day tomorrow, right until tomorrow night, we've got a clipper coming in. The potential is there for widespread 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, so definitely keep the shovels at the ready. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. It is the 28th of January, 5:44. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and it's my daughter's birthday today.
Is it really? Did you just remember that?
No.
When I said the date?
No, but it just reminded me that I have to call her this morning.
I hope she's not watching
I sent her a
right
card.
now.
No, she's up in Huntsville.
Oh, okay.
So she's not watching. But
So she
anyway,
doesn't
my
get to watch.
daughter Victoria is 29.
Wow.
And it was a major snowstorm the morning she was born.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So it was a major snowstorm.
Well, it's a big contrast from what we're seeing today.
Exactly.
We've got sunshine, but cold temperatures. Happy birthday, Victoria. We'll call you later.
Lovely day with the sunshine.
It sure was.
You know, and today's even going to be a bit better.
Well, you know what we've been talking about in the media, and I mean, the media has jumped all over this. Like, I kind of feel bad for CNN right now because of Twitter.
Well, it's just crazy.
Well, a lot of people are saying, okay, Boston picked up 74 centimeters. I mean, New York City, 30 centimeters. That's still a substantial amount of snow. 30 centimeters for Toronto. It's a hard way to get to work, that's for sure. All right, we'll talk about your long range. We'll talk about snow on the way for Toronto tomorrow. It's not 30 centimeters, but first, here's Tom. A gorgeous day today. Make sure you get out and enjoy the sunshine, the warming temperatures. The sun actually feels a little bit warmer right now. Tomorrow, clipper system on the way, widespread snow for much of southern Ontario. This is not going to impact necessarily your morning commute, but your evening commute tomorrow. Widespread 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. The winds are going to be gusty, could be dealing with poor visibility at times. It will be quite chilly. For the morning hours, for the most part, by this afternoon, make sure you get out and enjoy some of the sunshine. Soak in that vitamin D because it's going to be a beautiful day. Through the overnight, a lot of cloud cover, and then by tomorrow morning, new system coming in. This is a clipper from across the prairie provinces. It's going to kick up some pretty strong winds, and it is going to be giving us widespread snow. Snowfall totals, they're not epic, but they're certainly going to mess with your commute. Not necessarily your morning commute, but your evening commute. 5 to 10 centimeters for Hamilton, Toronto, all the way up towards Barrie, areas a little bit further north. If you've got travel plans, could see anywhere from 10 to 15 centimeters. Now, once this clipper moves through, we've got high pressure moving back in for Friday. Saturday, few isolated flurries, and then Sunday overnight and into Monday. Now, I'm going to pause it right here because this is where things start to get a little bit tricky. There's the potential for 5 centimeters of snow with this storm. There's the potential for 15 centimeters of snow with this storm. That's a wide gradient, I know. But as we get closer, the models will start to agree a little bit more, and it looks as though we are going to see snow. Just the timing of it and how much is still fairly uncertain, but we do know that the impact is going to be Sunday overnight and into Monday morning. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. It is January the 28th, 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and it is a cold start out there. In fact, I was just checking on a water main break at College subway station.
Oh.
Yeah, a water main break there. That is the nature of this cold weather.
Yeah.
Just constant thaw, freeze cycle, and we get real problems.
And we certainly don't have new pipes in the city of Toronto.
There's not very few new pipes in the city of Toronto.
Very few.
You're quite right.
All right, well, let's take a look at our current temperatures. It's cold. I mean, I know minus 12. It could be way worse.
Afternoon. So it's going to be a much nicer scenario this afternoon.
If you have travel plans down towards the U.S. East Coast, you could probably make it there today, maybe. A lot of people have been talking about how this was such a big bust and how, you know, meteorologists failed them and how they were, you know, prepared for this epic historic storm and it didn't happen, but Boston picked up 74. Yes, New York City, 30 centimeters, but still, that's pretty substantial for a winter storm. We'll talk more about our winter storm on the way for tomorrow, and I'll get you into the weekend. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads? Make sure you get out and enjoy today. We've got lots of sunshine in the forecast. We do have a clipper system on the way for tomorrow. Starting tomorrow morning could slow down your late morning commute, but by the afternoon, that's when things will start to get a little dicey. We're expecting to see about 5 to 10 centimeters widespread throughout the GTA, and temperatures, they're going to be chilly, so make sure you bundle up and grab your shovel. Tommy, you're so funny. Later on this afternoon, yes, it is going to feel lovely. It's going to be -4, lots of sunshine. Make sure you get out and soak up some of that vitamin D before this happens. We've got a clipper on the way. This is going to be bringing us a fairly decent amount of snow. We're looking at about 5 to 10 centimeters starting Thursday morning, continuing through the day, really impacting your evening commute or your afternoon evening commute more so than your morning. Areas further north, 10 to 15 centimeters, certainly not out of the question. Once this large system passes through Ontario, we've got high pressure moving back in and cold temperatures returning. It's going to feel like -18 on Friday. Saturday, not a bad day. And then Sunday, we've got this. Now, this is possibly one of the first storms that include Gulf moisture that we've seen throughout southern Ontario. Those types of storms tend to bring in a lot of snow for us because they've got tons of moisture associated with them. The timing looks to be Sunday overnight into Monday. Some of the models are in disagreement. We could see 5 centimeters, we could see 15, so stay with us for more information. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday. It is the 28th of January. And the big story, of course, has been the blizzard of 2015. It's a huge hashtag on Twitter. If you just type it in, you will get a lot of information. Our very own Mark Robinson was down in New York City, and here's what he had to say about the storm. All right. Thanks so much, Mark. And you know what? I totally agree. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. You know, people are going to complain either way, no matter what you get. All right, some of the snow totals are quite impressive, and we'll show you those. We've got a clipper system arriving, and it's going to be bringing us some fairly widespread snow. So get out, enjoy the high pressure today. Here comes the system through the morning hours, not necessarily affecting your morning commute, but possibly your afternoon and evening. 5 to 10 centimeters of snow expected. We'll clear out for Friday with high pressure. Saturday, not a bad day. Sunday, a new low coming up from the Gulf could be giving us quite a bit of moisture. We could see a range. When models start to agree, we'll let you know. But right now, the range is anywhere between 5 to 15 centimeters. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on your morning commute. Make sure you get out and enjoy today because we've got lots of sunshine in the forecast. Temperatures are going to be relatively mild in comparison. We're looking at -4 as a daytime high, but we are going to be seeing a little bit more of a wind chill today, so just take it easy if you're in the sun. Make sure you dress for it. We've got a system coming in tomorrow, about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow widespread through the GTA beginning tomorrow morning, not necessarily impacting your morning commute, but your afternoon, evening commute. And then we've got high pressure moving back in behind this system for Friday. Saturday, not a bad day. And then Sunday into Monday, we've got a system coming up from the Gulf. These tend to really pack a punch. Some of our forecast models are in disagreement about how much snow we are going to be seeing. Should be starting around the dinner hour for Sunday, continuing overnight and then into Monday morning. Some of the forecast models want to put us at about 15 centimeters of snow. Other forecast models want to put us at about 5 centimeters of snow. So make sure you stay with us as we get closer to it. We'll narrow down those totals. Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. I just was talking to the OPP about another fatality, unfortunately. So
really?
we'll talk more about that coming up.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Wednesday. It's the 28th of January. It's 6:44. We've decided to be nice to Kevin 2 days in a row.
Yes,
which is odd.
Yeah, we try to keep him happy.
He's actually going to be inside where it's going to feel tropical today. Right now he's outside because I'm not sure if the nursery is open yet. But Kevin, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing today. Kevin took a picture of his breath and said, "No, I'm not a smoker. It's just my breath." Yeah, we're smack dab in the middle of winter, but today, a nice day. We've got a saying, you know, it's kind of sad when -4 puts a smile on our face, but hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? You got to look at a silver lining somewhere. We've got some snow on the way for tomorrow. I'll talk about that, and we've got the potential for a major storm coming in this weekend. I'll talk more about that in your long range, but first, Tom, tell us what's going on the roads. Well, we are going to be seeing lots of sunshine throughout the day today. We've got that Clipper system moving in through the early morning hours tomorrow, not necessarily affecting your morning commute, but certainly your afternoon, evening commute. We're looking at widespread numbers of about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, heavier bands through the north. We are going to be seeing high pressure move in for Friday. Saturday, not a bad day, but Sunday, we've got a system coming up from the Gulf. This could pack quite a punch. Forecast models are still in disagreement. Looks as though we're going to see a range of about 5 to 15 centimeters of snow potentially throughout the GTA. Good morning. It's 4 minutes past the hour. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network.
I'm Tom Reynolds, and it's a nasty day on the highways. We got a lot of problems out there.
Okay, well, we're going to get to traffic, and we'll get to weather, and we'll get to Kevin in just a few moments. But first, I want to mention Bell Let's Talk Day. It is today, and it is an initiative to raise more awareness about mental health. And if you send out a tweet, a text, make a long-distance phone call, Bell will donate 5 cents more to mental health initiatives. So did you retweet my tweet?
I did retweet your tweet.
Okay, so there's 5 cents more.
I did it.
You didn't do it, did you?
Retweet your tweet, yes. Yes, of course.
Retweet. So I've tweeted it.
Yeah.
How many times you
Well, it's a great initiative.
It really
is. I mean, you know, so many people are afflicted with some form of...
Hughes
That's
is a
right.
huge supporter.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people are affected, and like the word just needs to get out.
It does.
You need to spread the word.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tweet.
So tweet.
And
Retweet. And make phone calls. Call Kevin. Kevin is in Mississauga this morning. Kevin, I think you're dressed a little bit overboard for being inside a nursery, don't you think? Well, we are going to be seeing some snow. We've got a system on the way for tomorrow that is going to be dropping, 5 to 10 centimeters. So if you missed out earlier in the week in downtown Toronto with, the 15 centimeters of snow that I got at my house, this is your chance, but it's only 5 centimeters. We are going to be seeing high pressure move in on Friday, and stay with us because coming up in the Long Ranger, I'm going to talk more about a potential winter storm this weekend. Quickly, we're going to talk about today. Sunny, not necessarily mild, but warmer than it has been. Enjoy the sunshine. New system on the way. Clipper coming in from across the Prairie provinces will drop about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow starting tomorrow morning. It will continue throughout the day, so it's not necessarily going to impact your morning commute, but certainly your afternoon and into your evening commute. Roads could be slick. Sunshine today, but Clipper moving in tomorrow. We are going to be seeing fairly widespread snow throughout the GTA, not necessarily affecting your morning commute, but certainly impacting your afternoon, evening commute. We're looking at about 5 to 10 centimeters widespread. Friday, we'll see a mix of sun and cloud. It's going to be cold, though, wind chills making it feel really cold. And then Saturday, some sunshine. Sunday, the potential for a Gulf low to move in through southern Ontario could be bringing us some snow. Stay with us for the next couple of days as these models try to figure it out. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's 7:44. It is Wednesday. It's the 28th of January. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and we started off on a shaky ground on the highways today. We've had fatalities and a number of issues. The good news, a lot of them are starting to clear up, which is good news from the center of the drive.
We've got Kevin Yard. He's joining us live at a nursery in Mississauga. And Kevin, I want you to ask the expert a question for me, okay? I have an ivy plant.
Sure.
Okay, it's an ivy plant. It's big. It's just wrapped around this kind of, wooden thing. Where in my house should I keep ivy in the winter? Yeah, the warm-up, not so much. I mean, today, we're going to hit -4, but that's relatively close to seasonal. Tomorrow, we are going to be seeing some snow moving through early tomorrow morning through the day. Your evening commute could be a bit tricky. Your afternoon, evening commute with 5 to 10 centimeters of snow on the ground. After this, Clipper moves through cold wind chills for Friday after that cold front, and we are going to be seeing a bit of an issue with blowing snow with stronger winds. One to watch. We've got a system on the way for Sunday into Monday. We'll be talking more about this in the next couple of days. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic, taking a look at your long-range forecast. And in your long-range forecast, we have the potential for a fairly significant winter storm. Now, we're going to start off by taking a look at the weekend at a glance and what we can expect into early February. It's just going to be cold. We've got a huge dip in the jet stream. So it's not only us that are suffering. I mean, all the way down to Florida, they're going to feel this chill. We are going to see temperatures with wind chills feeling more into the minus teens. And then on Friday, we might be dealing with blowing snow, drifting snow. There is a chance we could be dealing with a little bit of lake effect, like Huron and Georgian Bay, not quite frozen just yet. Now, as we get into Saturday, cold temperatures will continue, but we'll see a little bit of sunshine. Now, Sunday, there is the potential for a very intense winter storm. We're looking at really specific forecast snowfall ranges. As of right now, the models aren't necessarily in agreement. Some want to keep the system to our south. Some would like to push it to the north. Regardless, it looks as though we are going to be seeing some snow for this, so make sure you stay with us throughout the rest of the week for continuous updates on how these models are forecasting these snow totals. Regardless, it's going to be Super Bowl Sunday. A lot of people are going to be traveling, so keep your eye on the forecast because a lot of snow could certainly make the roads pretty slick, looking like it could be starting around the dinner hour, so just around kickoff. Month of February. Looks cold. It looks really cold. Just when you thought, oh, you know, the sun's starting to feel a little bit warmer, spring could be just around the corner. No, not so much. We have got a lot of Arctic air coming our way. As we get through the weekend, Super Bowl Sunday and into Monday, Monday's Groundhog Day. We may see some sunshine. Will Wyerton Willie see a shadow? We'll have to wait and see. Hi there, good morning. 4 minutes past the hour. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Wednesday. It is January the 28th.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and my daughter's birthday today. Happy birthday to Victoria.
Happy birthday, Victoria.
Happy Victoria.
We've got Kevin Yard. He's joining us live from Sheridan Nurseries in Mississauga. And Kevin, I have one tropical plant in my house. I put it... Stop. Look, I have a bit of a green thumb.
Do you?
I put it near a window so it gets lots of light. But is that light sufficient, or do I need special lighting for it?
Have to go. Just come here.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Significant snow on the way for us potentially. Not only do we have a system tomorrow, but we've got one coming in for Sunday into Monday. And your long range details are coming up in just a few moments. But first, here's Tom with an update on your commute. Clear day today. Lots of sunshine. Get out and soak up some of that vitamin D because tomorrow, no sunshine. We've got a clipper coming in. This is going to be bringing us widespread snowfall throughout the GTA. It's really going to impact your afternoon, evening commute more so than your morning. But we're looking at about 5 to 10 centimeters, fairly widespread. Once the system moves out, it is going to be very cold on Friday. Intense wind chills, blowing snow could be an issue. And then we are tracking a system that could impact us Sunday into Monday. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Wednesday, the 28th of January, 8:44. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. A cold start of the day, but, well, it's starting to look a little nicer out there. The traffic's not doing too bad. But having the sunshine makes a big difference.
Look at this sunshine outside our Oakville studios. I mean, doesn't it look warm? Mm-hmm. It's not yet.
Not yet.
And it won't be until later on this afternoon when we hit a high of -4. But first, before we get to more weather details, let's check in with Kevin Yard. He's all cozy and warm inside the nurseries at Sheridan Nurseries in Mississauga. Kevin, nice try. You're in like a tropical atmosphere right now.
That only.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Kevin. All right, today, sunny but cold, crisp. We'll talk more about the long range one system tomorrow, a potential system for the weekend. But first, here's Tom with traffic. But we are going to be seeing lots of sunshine throughout the day today, and then tonight and into tomorrow morning, this system starts to move in through southern Ontario. Behind the cold front, much colder temperature values. We're looking at a fairly decent amount of snow, shovelable for sure, 5 to 10 centimeters. But on Friday, high pressure is going to move back in, and all this snow is going to be picked up. It's going to be blowing around. Really, really cold wind chills, and then the system to watch could potentially impact us Sunday overnight and into Monday. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday. It is the 28th of January. It is a cold start to the day, so if you could find yourself inside a nice, warm, tropical nursery, it's the place to be. That is where we join Kevin Yard. He is live at Sheridan Nurseries in Mississauga. And Kevin, you have been educating us on all sorts of very cool plants. I really enjoyed the orchid you showed us, but to save my life, I could not keep an orchid alive. So what do you have that would maybe be easier for me to care for? You know, bamboo, I've heard, is actually really easy to take care of, so that actually might be good for me. I mean, I'm really good with outdoor gardening. Indoor gardening, I struggle a little. All right, today we do have a nice day, as Kevin was mentioning, with the sunshine. We've got some snow on the way for tomorrow, but one area in Canada that got walloped by the blizzard of 2015, yeah. So they're going to spend the next couple of days clearing up, and rumor has it they've got a couple more systems on the way. So if you're traveling to Atlantic Canada, you're going to want to check flight schedules for the next couple of days. We are going to see a nice day today, but we do have a system on the way for tomorrow that will be bringing us some light snow. It's really going to impact not necessarily your morning commute, but as you're getting out in the afternoon, Your afternoon evening commute, we're going to see total snowfall amounts anywhere between 5 to 10 centimeters, quite likely. Once the system moves through, we've got high pressure behind it. Friday is going to be frigid with wind chills. Blowing snow could certainly be an issue with visibility. Saturday, not a bad day. And then Sunday, we are keeping our eye on this system. This is certainly the one to watch. Gulf moisture coming up, and we could be picking up a significant amount of snow. But we'll have more on that in the coming days as the event gets closer. Temperatures are still going to be quite cool for the remainder of the week. Hi there. Thank you for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday. It is the 28th of January. And now things have looked as though they've started to calm down through the U.S. East Coast. Of course, the blizzard of 2015 is what everybody was talking about. Our very own Mark Robinson was on the scene, and here's his perspective on the storm. Thanks so much for that, Mark and Scott. It's true. I mean, people will complain no matter what. If they're over-prepared, they'll complain. If they're under-prepared, they'll complain. So I don't know about you, but looking at these totals, it makes me think I'm glad. 30 is a very significant snowfall. 30 centimeters is a lot. Now for us, we do have some snowfall on the way, but not today. Get out for morning shouldn't be too bad. It's more so you're going to be dealing with a tricky commute home tomorrow. So afternoon, evening commute with this clipper. It's going to make roads pretty slick. Behind the cold front, temperatures are going to drop significantly. 5 to 10 centimeters widespread. On Friday, it is going to be cold. We're dealing with dangerous wind chills, with blowing snow, poor visibility on some of the roads, and possibly even a little bit of lake effect. By the end of the weekend, we've got a system coming up from the Gulf. These tend to pack quite a punch. Forecast models are in disagreement whether or not they want to push it north for us or keep it south down towards the Niagara region. Regardless, it looks as though we are going to be seeing a little bit of snow with this system. Thanks so much for that. Kim McDonald, you can check out more of her videos of around the world in 60 seconds on our website, theweathernetwork.com. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Wednesday. It's the 28th of January, and it is a cold start to the day. We've been dealing with a little bit of snow throughout the GTA these last few days, very light flurries, but the bulk of the moisture won't be moving in through the GTA until just in time for you to leave, which isn't really going to impact you. It could slow down by your late commute, but for the most part, it's going to be your evening commute. That's certainly going to be impacted by this system. We're looking at widespread centimeter, range of about 5 to 10. Once this low moves through, we've got high pressure but cold, blowing snow throughout the day on Friday, fairly windy conditions. Saturday, not a bad day. And then Sunday, we're keeping our eye on this. We've got a low coming up from the Gulf. They tend to pack a lot of punch, a lot of moisture associated with this. Forecast models are still in a little bit of disagreement. Some want to keep it south, giving Niagara the heaviest snowfall. Some models want to push it north, giving us the potential of anywhere between 5 to 15 centimeters. So stay with us for the next couple of days as the models figure this all out. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this very chilly Wednesday. It is January the 28th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Temperatures may be cold outside, so let's get inside for a while. Kevin Yard has been lucky this morning. He's not out in those bitterly cold wind chills. He's joining us live from Sheridan Nurseries in Mississauga. And Kevin, you have shown us some really beautiful plants this morning. What do you have to show us now? It's totally true. I cannot keep an orchid alive to save my life. It's true. I will admit it. All right. Well, we're not seeing snow today throughout the GTA, but where they have seen a ton of snow is areas in and around the Maritime provinces. Today, we've got sunshine in the forecast. Tomorrow, we've got a clipper moving in. We are going to start to see this system late overnight and early tomorrow morning. Widespread snow throughout southern Ontario. Once it's all said and done, we're looking at about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, fairly widespread. And then we've got really cold temperatures coming in behind it for Friday. We're looking at -8, but feeling more like -16. Not a bad day on Saturday. Temperatures warm up slightly. And then on Sunday, we are keeping our eye on this. This is going to be the storm to watch. A Gulf low tends to pack quite a punch, but forecast models are certainly in disagreement of where it's going to fall, to our north or to our south. So make sure you stay with us for the next couple of days. We'll continue to provide you updates. Temperatures, they're still going to be below our seasonal average for the remainder of the week. Thank you so much, Chris St. Clair. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. It is the 28th of January. And do you want to see something amazing? Check this out. A massive 45-minute snowball fight in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, as a result of course, the blizzard of 2015. I can't believe it lasted for 45 minutes. It was in Market Square. It was publicized in a Facebook post. It broke out at about 1 o'clock. And it was organized with a playful nod to the town settlers as organizers harkened back to the snowball fight that happened, well, back in 1624. so much fun. Could you imagine being involved in that? I don't know. I'd be a lot of duck and cover. Today, -4 for us. Tonight, we do have some snow on the way. We are going to be seeing an Alberta Clipper come our way. Today, though, I mean, get out and enjoy the sunshine because we're not going to see much of it for a while. We've got the Clipper coming in for Thursday. It's really going to impact your afternoon, evening commute. That's when we're going to see the most accumulation, and we're looking at about 5 to 10 centimeters for much of the GTA. Friday, it gets really cold. We've got wind chills into the minus teens. Saturday, not a bad day. And then Sunday, system to watch. We've got a low coming up from the Gulf. Could bring us some significant snowfall.